Okay, so I'm working on my space here, and I'm not really sure how to go about filling it up. So I think what I'm going to do is just kind of pick through my stash, and these are some of the papers that if you got the kit, it had a wide variety of different types of pages, cardstock and some one-sided scrapbook paper, and so I just really wanted to kind of do a wide variety of what I thought Anna Green Gables was, but then, you know, also keep in mind this is, you know, your dream world and what you love, and so we want to kind of incorporate that into our journals as well. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to wait and do this at the end because, like I said, I was having issues with it, but definitely want to include some florals. You know, Anne loved her flowers, so definitely want to include those in the journal. And actually, I'm going to do both of these. And right now, I'm making a big mess in my in my area here, but I feel like what I'll end up probably doing is pulling all my papers out and then cleaning it up. I'm not gonna, we're here to have fun and not worry about it being neat right now. So, and I'm just gonna take my hole punch and punch as I go along. Unless, of course, it drives you crazy to have a mess, then by all means. Okay, so I'm going to kind of put these aside. Those are more of the floral. Let's see here. So I think the best thing for me to do is to just kind of go with let me get a different, because I'm starting to double up on those. What I mean is when I punch the hole, oops, I got my hot glue gun on again, so it's dispersing glue everywhere. What I mean is when I use this as a guide, I was using this other one and it was doubling up the holes on it, because sometimes I'm not perfect, you know, and I'd rather just have one that I use as a guide, and if I double, what I mean by doubling up is like making the hole bigger. And this is just a card, and I know I had an envelope in here somewhere that kind of went with the card. Let's see if I can find those. There's the cards. Here's some papers. Well, maybe I'll run across it. That will be good. Okay, so here is a popcorn bag. I envision Anne loving popcorn. Like loving like the carnival or the theater, you know, like if she went into where was it that she went just to have the entertainment when she saw Miss Barry. Was that in Halifax? But she would see Miss Barry and they would be entertained by the carnival, and she would be interested in all those things. And then I thought this was really cute about, it's a little Valentine's that says, Jesus has my heart. I thought that was adorable, so I'm going to put that in there. And what I figured we would do is throughout the month, we would have, I have different prompts of ideas, but keep in mind that if you come up, if you're journaling and you have an idea for your book that you're like, oh, that's, I think that would be in my dream world, or if you have special papers that you've been hoarding, this is where what I love about these journals is that, because they're really, you know, I put mine on the shelf, but I take it down and look at it quite frequently, because I just, it brings me such joy. And so I always think about that also. Oh, I see my phone's ringing over there, but But I want to fill mine up with what brings me joy. Whoops, there's the scissors. You gotta have sparkle in your book, right? I feel like this could be something like even for Christmas, because we will be doing little dividers to divide up the seasons throughout the month. But like, this is so pretty. And then I thought it would be, I had these in my stash that I have never used, part of my Christmas. But I thought it would be kind of cute to have this up on here, kind of sticking out of my journal. So I'm going to go ahead and glue that on there. And then actually I could add a little bit of glue along the top there. Set it aside. Okay. Okay, so let's think here. Let's continue digging. I think I am going to add this into my journal. I love that it's already got its establishment of journal. What? Oh, my glue gun again. Junk journalness to it. Because I love having that little bit of material. So I'm just going to cut it down to size as well. Whoop. Well, look at that. That is very messy, you guys. But that was just a template, and I'll straighten this out a little bit. And then I will throw this bits and pieces. Save that cute little paper clip. You never know when you're going to need a little cute paper clip. But that I will. Like, so autumn porch. I'm so ready for autumn, you guys. I think that's probably, I'm going to go ahead and take that template out. That's probably why I'm so excited about doing the different seasons. I pulled out this pumpkin. But, okay, so here's an envelope. I did want to add an envelope in there. Oh, I forgot to punch holes in that. Let's do that first too. And here comes where I start losing things. And you're like, well, Rebecca, if you would be a little bit more neater, you wouldn't lose your things. And I know this. Where's my hole punch? We know we just had it. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and put aside things that I want to hole punch. That way, oh, I love these. That just says Anne the Green Gables all over it. You know my hole punch has got to be in here. Oh, it fell on the ground. It's like it has to be somewhere. Am I right? I'm just gonna dig out what's under here too, so I don't miss out on any of the cuteness. Oh, look, apples. That reminds me of Anne too. And this beautiful. We're gonna put that in there. Maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll just gather some things that I really do want to include right now. And, you know, that's the other thing, too, is that just because you're gathering some things doesn't mean you can't add some later. So just kind of keep that in mind. Here's another little carnival page. Oh, I wanted to use this up. This is the last bit of that I have. So, okay, so let's put this aside. And maybe it is a better idea not to have all this in front of me so that I can lose more papers. Okay, so far we have this. Let's go ahead and add what we got. Oh, so now I know in my book it had this little picture here, and I know the ones that you got in your kit does not, but you can always like add a photo of yourself in your book. I always like to do that anyway, just to kind of see, you know, the times and everything, what you look like at the time, because I think it's just fun to add that. So I'm going to go ahead and put this one in here. It's kind of Christmassy, and I'm just going to start filling this up. And that's the joy of also having a journal that is, that you can move your different cardstock and different stuff around in it. So if you put, say you put all this cardstock in there and you're like, well, I want to move it around. This makes it so much easier to do that. And of course, I did get some material, so we can add different material to there. And this is just some extra little pretty I wanted to bend this right here. Some pretty notebook paper that I had. Oops, it's too big. Okay, maybe I can cut it down a little bit here. I saw also where some of you guys already have added this to your journal, and I love that because it kind of gives you like, this is what this journal is about. Still too big. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is use that teeny tiny little paper clip that we had talked about, and I'm going to clip it to this first page here, like so. And then, you know, if I want to cut it up later, I can. I'm going to include this back over here so I can do something with this, which I probably will add it somewhere to the front here. So maybe I'll just slip it on that paper clip. Be something I work on later. Okay, so what do we got here? Okay, so I'm going to continue. I'm going to double these up. This is just like a little stationery, and of course I'm going to open this where the envelope opens up this way so I can fit goodies in there, or maybe like a secret message to my kindred spirit, my bosom friend. Put those aside. So this one is going in the front. I'll add this secondary. Okay. Oh, we got to add this pretty ruffle in here. This green reminds me of something that we would do like in March. Have for March. Need a little leprechaun to go on there. And then we could clip this. Oh, sorry you guys, if y'all hear that, it's my phone. I think what I'm going to do on this card is add some of this real pretty. pretty sparkle on there. This is from Dollar Tree. If you guys ever get in there, check out their sticker selection. They always have the prettiest stuff. I'm gonna have to get the bone. Okay. And while I was up, I found these little playing cards, and I thought those would look really cute in here as well. So, okay, so I added some sparkle. So pretty, oops. And then, oh, my owls are upside down. Uh-oh. Let's turn those guys around, which means, oh, perfect. I thought I was going to have to cut them. That's perfect. But also, like, these, they just remind me of, like, fall. And we can, like, staple this in here as a background. Where's my stapler? And then, oh, we want to add my pen. I want to add a pen in here. This yellow diamond pen. And, okay, so, what else we got? I'm just gonna put some of this one in here. Oh. Add this. So pretty. Okay. Then I was going to see, this doesn't quite fit, so I think I'm going to have this be a fold out little insert. This little piece of stationery came from Dazio, which, oh you guys, I have to stay out. It's kind of like Dollar Tree in a way, but it's all Japanese Dollar Tree, and I go in there and I buy all the cute things, and I'm like, okay. Sometimes it's, need to stay away. Oh, I also found this little charm here. It's a little flower, a star sparkle charm. So I'm just going to pop it on here as well. Okay. And then we have lots of little die cuts that we can add. Like I said, oh, I love this. This is so cute. So I'm going to go ahead and add, because we will be adding a recipe into our journal towards the end of the month. So I think I'm just going to put this in here as a reminder. And this is flowers that inspired me for the front cover. I can put it right here. I can staple it. Oops, out of staples. And it's so funny, you guys, because before I started this, I was like, okay, don't forget to grab your staples. And I ran out. That's okay. Glue will work too. I just don't want to glue it to the envelope, because I want to do have that as an opening. I can always staple it later. It's weird. Those things happen. You got to listen to your voice, because that means you are going to need it. I'm just kind of looking in my stash and seeing what I got. What else we can add? Lots of ephemera, and I feel like that's going to come as I start filling it up as well. Oh, here's a really pretty postcard. Let's put that in there. Right now I'm just kind of adding things that I can layer onto. if that makes sense. Like, add the pictures, add, you know, the ephemera as we actually start working in the journal and adding different things. But again, oh, I love this. This is cute. And again, this is something that's not necessarily Anna Green Gables, but to me, now I'm not that crazy about donuts because it gives me stomachache, believe it or not. But I think that this is so right up my alley with the coffee. I wonder if Anne would like coffee if she was in our era. Let's see. We got vintage little tickets we can put in here. Those are always cute to add things to. I had my Tim Holtz pictures as well. I know those were included in the kit. I was going back and forth earlier on what to add. Oh, look at all these pretty papers. These are some of the papers that were included. Let's see how thick we're getting, because we have plenty of space to play. Oh yeah. Plenty of room to grow and make fluffy. I think I'm gonna add this to the front and put my calendar. It's a little bit more sturdier than that purple piece of paper, and so that way. When it was so floppy, it was when I turned it, it just wasn't working very well. Put on the teeny tiniest little paper clip. Oh yeah, that's better. So like this, we can, what I'm gonna do is add these to the top here, so I know I can always use those a little later. That's the other thing with those cute pockets, you guys. We can add all kind of, I'm gonna add one more thing in here and then we'll fill those pockets up because, oh, I love this blue. Ooh, even the texture is nice. I'm gonna put those down here in my little file that I showed you guys. Forgot I had these too. Ah! So many things, so many things. Oops. Because we can fill the pockets up with really cute, I love adding ephemera to mine. And I'm going to glue this on here like this. I cannot wait for Dollar Tree to come out with their fall stuff. I go crazy. And what's nice, what I like about it is I use it. That is my defense. I use it. I do. Like, I don't know if this is from Dollar Tree or from Hobby Lobby, but I know they both carry things like that. And I love using them in my junk journals. Okay. So this is the bean. This was actual real labels, you guys. I picked these up. Hold on. You can tell they're really old. I picked these up while I was in Warrington one year, and I am thrilled to be adding it to a journal because I have moved. You know, I just haven't found the right place to put them, and I loved it so much that I kind of been hoarding. I had corn, and I have I don't know all the ones that I had, but I did find this one recently, and I was like, I'm definitely going to put that in my book because it's one of those things that you hoard, and then you don't find it when you want it, and then when you find, so I've had things that, you know, that I've loved, and then I ended up hoarding them, and then I didn't love them anymore. Isn't that funny? I've had scrapbook paper that I've done that too, that I've never been able to bring myself to use it, and then recently I was, this was a couple years ago when I kind of did I try to keep a rotation going, but I came across it and I was like, I just don't love that as much as I did before. I'm going to put a little bit of ink on this. Look at that, we're getting artsy over here. Okay, so I'm going to let that dry. Let me take that out. I shouldn't have did that right away. We'll let that dry and put it back in. Maybe I'll put some more stuff on it. Okay, so back to our pockets. These are actually from this next month's kit. I cannot wait to use them because it's all about your story. And I just love these, and so I'm gonna go ahead and use them. Little moments that take your breath away. I love that. And actually, I need my stapler. Okay. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to add just a tiny bit of glue at the top of my hot glue gun, and then I'll come back in and staple it. But I envision like I could put a picture here. Okay, let's go back to the pockets. You can see I am all over the place when I'm decorating, but I think that's what makes it fun is just grab your stash and start going, just start adding things, fun things like this. What is this from? $10,000? Okay, I'll take it. Just start popping things into your journal that you really love, and you want to document. Like these cute little butterflies. That's cute to add. And bugs. I'm not crazy about bugs, but the butterflies are so pretty. Put that behind that die cut. And what's fun about when you start adding all these different things to your pockets is you can later take them out and use them in your journal. Let's see what else. I love this one. Extraordinary stories. Amen to that. All your stories. Happy little life. That's cute. I'm doing the whole glue thing again, you guys. Just to hold it in its place. Ooh, I love the hot air balloon. That's cute. Okay. So again, we can add all sorts of little paper clips and whatnot. Like, I have some really cute ones. I just put them all in a box from my planning days, but we will be using those. It's a good idea in this. Make a mental note. Okay. So again, that's the fun part of filling up pockets. Oops. You can use them throughout your book as you need to. All right. These are a couple more. This is a really nice piece of cardstock. I'm going to cut that and add it to my book. Straighten it out. There we go. A lot of these I cut not by hand, as you can tell. They were a lot neater. I used my paper cutter. But for the video, I'm just going to cut by hand. It's pretty shapely, I have to say. Now I'll add those over to my stash. Okay, how's this coming? Is this dry? Let's see what we got here. Oh, this is really pretty. I was hoping I had something a little bit smaller. Let's see what we got. Oh, here's a real pretty butterfly. That's perfect. I feel like I could write a quote there. I'm going to cover that little wet spot it with this butterfly. That way I can go ahead and add it to my journal. I got a little overzealous with my with the background paint, my stain, the distress stain. I was just seeing if there's another little bitty flower I could add, maybe. Let me put that there. A note to self before the next video. I will be getting my stapler ready. I just feel like I need to add some stuff to this to make it more intentional looking, I guess. And then what I'll do is let me put a quote. All right. Okay. Pretty. I'll just pop that in right here. And pop my rainbow in on this side. There we go. You want to do one little final flip through so we can see what our journal looks like so far. And I got all my messes. Of course, there is some die cuts I want to save. I don't want to put those in the trash. Okay. Okay. Let's do a little flip through of what we have filled up so far. And again, we're going to be filling this up as we go along. Oh, let me add. Where's my wand, you guys? I need my wand. I think it's over there. But I'm just going to put that little guy in there too. Like I said, oh, what about my carrots? I know. Seriously, I could sit here all day with you guys and work in my journal. I'm going to glue this. All right. Okay. Let's do a little final flip through before I get distracted and add more things. Okay, so we filled it up. I did want to show you guys, I don't know if you can tell, I did put some sparkles on the journal cover. I used this Studio glitter glue. I think I picked this up at a scrapbook expo a while back. But I just think that's so pretty, the way it gives a little bit of sparkle. And we fill this up with die cuts and things that we can actually use later. You know, just like I said, I could go keep filling that up. We have our name tag so far and our calendar of events. And then we've got just some papers, little card. This is a little fold out. These are great and handy. I'll probably be doing a couple more fold outs as well. We've got a postcard, an envelope with an opening or a secret message. I love putting these in my journal. A regular note card that I added a little sparkle to it. My impulsiveness of adding distress stain at the last minute. But I feel like I need to add a sticker. Let's add a sparkly sticker. Okay. My impulsiveness, but it was fine and dandy. It's going to be just perfect. Some more pretty papers that we're going to be adding things to. Another little card. I think I got this in a Happy Mail or something. Some more that I'm going to be using some staples to add those to. Some magazine cutouts. Another little journal card. Magazine cutout. This is a die cut. Can't go wrong with adding big ginormous butterflies. More card stick papers in here of all assorted assortment. Just again clipping on little, and this is I can't go back enough and say, especially stuff that we hoard and we love, these are perfect little journals to add those to, because this is one that I will reference to, you know, especially when I'm like needing an inspiration. I love going to these journals because they really help trigger creativity in me, you know. So that's also something to keep in mind if you're, you know, when you're making your journal, do something that's going to trigger that creativity. Ooh, and I see something else I'm going to add in just a moment. I know, I'm going off, getting distracted. Okay, a cover to a vegetable can. This is another little pretty felt sunflower. This can also be another little secret pocket that you can add things to, but I just love the popcorn bag in general. Another sheet, and then you have the one where we added our little bow on there for Christmas. But I forgot I had put this in the corner. Actually, I put both of these in the corner. This is a bookmark I got in a Happy Mail, and it is actually, look, Prince Edward Island. So definitely going to pop this in here. I think, you know what I think I'm going to do too, is make a little envelope and pop this in that envelope. But I'm just going to stick it on here, just stick it in the book for now. And this was one I made a while back, and this is my Anna Green Gables girl. I had her for an October kit a while back. I think one of the first kits I ever did. And so I made her into a bookmark. I will see if I can load her as a sticker if you guys are interested. She usually doesn't come out until October-ish, but I'm already starting to kind of put my fall stickers in the shop as well. So yeah, so she's adorable. So I definitely want to add her. And look, she's already kind of got some fun added to her. And I think I'm just going to pop her in for now. And there we have it. We're ready to start filling it up. So let's see what we got this week. Oops. Okay, so we filled up our journals on Monday. We're going to be making a spring divider. So this is where you're going to get all your fun spring things and create like a collage. I don't know if I'll be doing a video. I may do a video, or I may do a short video and post it to YouTube or Instagram or both, and do like a speed up video for that. So that's going to be on Tuesday. Wednesday is your journal prompt. That's where I can use my really busy page. I already know what quote I want from the book. I have it written down somewhere already. So we're going to do a quote. And then yes, on the 13th, on Thursday, I will have a video up for Let's Make a Pinwheel. But keep in mind, these two here, even though if I don't do a full video like this, I will be either posting on Instagram or doing like a short where you'll definitely see the creativity happening. So that way we don't miss out on that. Okay, and then we're going to paint or stamp a flower garden. I'm so excited. I love doing that. So that will also be either a short or I don't think I'll do a full video. It really depends, so just keep an eye out. And then movie night, yay, we're going to pick a movie, and then we're going to color, and we're going to add it to our journal. I love doing that. I love doing that. I do that at Christmas a lot, when we do our Christmas. And then we'll be back on the 16th for creating a summer divider. So yeah, so I'm so excited. You guys are with me. I can't wait to get filling my journal up because I absolutely love it. All right, thank you guys. Y'all have a super sparkly rest of the day, and let's go fluff up your journals. All right, bye-bye.